Greetings, beautiful loves. Welcome to Wednesday's Wisdom. I am Andrea Cox. Thank you so much for joining me here. And this is going to be a short video, but one that is near and dear to my heart. So as Facebook gathers me an audience, I am going to ask that each and every one of you hit the like or the heart button from my heart to yours. And tell me in the comments section where you are tuning in from. And I want to start Wednesday's Wisdom by just taking a deep inhale in and an exhale out. We're going to do this 2 more times, but I want you to try to make your exhalation 2 to 3 times longer than your inhalation, right? So we'll breathe in. And for the last inhalation, I want you to try to do a yogic breath. So breathing from the back, almost the back of the throat, right? So inhale in. Isn't it, that's all it takes to just calm the mind and calm the body down, right? That's all it takes. So I'm going to start by using my singing bowls. I've chosen one singing bowl to open up the third eye chakra. Tonight, I want to lead you all on a quest of finding your spiritual sadhana, right? So what is our spiritual sadhana? It is not what we're called to, it's what we're led to, right? So often along this path we walk, in this place we call life, this short period of time we have here on earth to discover our calling, discover our true purpose, discover our spiritual sadhana. So often we get derailed, right? Life happens, right? Things happen, marriage happens, pregnancy happens, people lose jobs, people lose loved ones, and we're thrown off track into a different direction that maybe isn't our spiritual sadhana at all. Now, what my spiritual sadhana is could be something totally different than your spiritual sadhana. So, for example, your spiritual sadhana could be having children and raising them. Someone else's spiritual sadhana could be, carving wood pieces out of what others would see as scrap wood or metal, right? Someone's spiritual sadhana could be creating art out of what other people see as just meaningless objects. Someone else's spiritual sadhana could be growing their own food. Someone else's spiritual sadhana could be teaching others, right? Through their voice, through their throat chakra. Another person's spiritual sadhana could be creating food, the gift of food. Another person's spiritual sadhana could be astrology, right? Oftentimes, we have more than one gift within us. I know this is very true for me. and it has to do with our astrological placements, right? So I don't want to make this about me, but as an example, someone who has Leo in the house of communication is very good in front of the camera. It's something that comes natural to them, to where someone else may struggle with that. Someone that has, Moon in Scorpio, right, is very good at seeing the good in people and seeing the bad in people. Often they're good at astronomy or astrology, right? Someone who has Cancer at heavy placements in their chart could be good at nurturing others, because Cancer is a very nurturing sign. Someone who has Pisces as a main chart placement, I'm a Pisces, could be very intuitive, right? Highly intuitive and full of wisdom. They're known as the elders of the zodiac and the high priestess, right? But when we're finding our spiritual sadhana, what we don't want to do is let factors and other people get in our way. So for example, just staying at that job that you dread, right? Because it gives you a paycheck, or you want to retire there to get your 401k, but you're miserable and you're working yourself to your bone and you're constantly on your cell phone or what have you. That's not your spiritual sadhana. Your spiritual sadhana is most likely what you love to do, right? Now, someone else could be derailed with their spiritual sadhana by, say, they grew up and there's a family business and they're expected to work in this family business, right? They're expected to, take the lead in this family business, but that's not their calling, their spiritual sadhana. That's not their true path. That's not the essence of their being. You could have someone else who is really pushed by someone maybe that they're in a relationship with, or that they're friends with or something, to go in a certain direction that maybe, you see this a lot with these pageant children, right? Where their moms want them to, work harder and wear more makeup, and you see these little girls and they're tons of makeup and big hair at age 6, right? And it's their mom pushing them into a direction that is not their spiritual sadhana. I say let children choose, right? From everything, what they want to eat to everything as they grow up. Let them choose. So your spiritual sadhana is what you love. Not what you see someone else doing and you think, oh my God, that person's so beautiful and the way they do everything they do, I want to be like that person. It's what really speaks to your soul. What really calls you from within. That, my friends, is your spiritual sadhana. I want to ask a favor. I give just a few tips. When you sign up for my newsletter at AndreaCox.com, you have a choice. If you look up AndreaCox.com on your cell phone, it'll say, what are you here for? Are you here for cellular detoxification? Are you here for weight loss? Because I'm a detox specialist, so that's kind of my thing. Or are you here to discover your spiritual sadhana? You can sign up for any of them and get a video sent to your inbox that gives you free tips. And I never sell your information to anyone, and I only send out newsletters maybe 2 to 3 times per week, sometimes 2 to 3 times per month, depending on, what's going on in my life. And you will definitely be notified for when my new book, Eat Right for Your Zodiac Type, comes out. So I encourage each and every one of you to please hop on over to AndreaCox.com and sign up for my newsletter. It is one of 2 websites. And if you would like a private reading, you can go to the Detox Intuitive. But thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for making me feel comfortable enough to pop on here live, whether it's 4 a.m. or 7 o'clock in the evening or midnight. Thank you so much for always supporting me and supporting my work. Links will be in the description box above this video. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for connecting with me on all of my platforms you see. I send all of you love from my heart to yours, and may each of you find your spiritual sadhana. Be well.